Hey everyone, this is Red Silvers, and welcome back to Let's Play Castlevania Symphony of the Night Randomizer. Oh, we got a sub-weapon out of that. Actually, what the hey, we don't need the clock anymore. I actually kind of forgot that I had the Cube of Zoe now. That's just how silly this game's been going for me. So we need to go back to the reverse castle here. Yay, Aquamarine. But I'm going to make a trip to the library first. And if you are curious, yes, that clock does show your game time. We are kind of taking the long route through this. So since the last video, another jewel. Since the last video that I've recorded, I've started the thread for my next big project, which is going to be Let's Play Final Fantasy VII. And right now the voting for that's still up. I haven't made any videos for it yet. Just because we're still getting to that point. I'll probably be recording that tomorrow because I want it to go live on the 10th to correspond with the release date of the remake. I want it to come out a month before that. So that's something to look forward to. We're getting to where we're almost done this area. I may not keep this jewel sword for forever because it is gonna stop us from getting random rare drops. I don't even remember what this is called, like the rebound stone? Pretty much, I think this is the only game that it's in. Although, wait, I think it might be in Harmony of Despair, which was the multiplayer Castlevania that we played so much of back in the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 days. That game I actually bought on both systems, because I bought it on the Xbox 360. It was one of the first things that I bought on my Xbox 360. And I played it a bunch. And then one day I go on Brick Road stream and they're playing Harmony of Despair, and I'm like, oh good, I'll join in. But they're like, no, we're playing this on the PlayStation 3. And the remaster for Final Fantasy X had just come out. So I already was going, you know, maybe I want to get a PlayStation 3. And then seeing them playing that on the stream, I was like, hey, I'll be right back. And I left and I went to the GameStop and got a PlayStation 3 right then and there so that I could get the game and play multiplayer with them. And that's the story of how I got my PlayStation 3. And give me a month here and I'll probably be like, hey guys, so I got a PlayStation 4, because, you know, tax season is a good season, and that remake is coming soon, and there's just a lot of games on the PlayStation 4 that I want to play. Alrighty, let's see here. We got our life up. I don't know if we're going to get anything else from him, because I'm apparently not doing too hot with the shading those, but yeah. You can get him to drop stuff, I'm sure, like everything else it's randomized, but first time you can get that health up. We're just racking in these jewels. So I'm just going to go to the library and while I'm here and sell the jewels that I have and see if there's anything in particular that I want to buy from him. And then we'll get back to that reverse castle. I think having the holy water is probably a better one. So someone was asking me if you could do the Hydro Storm move that Richter does. And the answer is no. That's Richter's item crash. That's one of his special moves. I think he can do those in Rondo of Blood, but I'm not sure on that. Basically, all the sub-weapons Richter can do a special move with. But for whatever reason, Alucard doesn't get the boomerang weapon. He just gets the cross that just does the equivalent of the boomerang's item crash, so that's kind of weird.
What can I do for you?
Alright, let's sell all these gems. A bunch of these we found around the castle randomly anyway.
Thank you.
There, now we've got some
I'm
money.
interested in this.
So I'm gonna get library cards, because those are good to have in case we want to come back here. We could have saved ourselves the trouble. Ooh, the power of Sire is not too expensive. Cheerfing Dark Sword, that's a good one. A swift upper diagonal attack, I don't know what that one is. This is amusing right here. The mother's family heirloom resembles family sword. And then a lot of this is not super exciting. The secret boots that discreetly increase height. That is an actual thing. Ooh! Ooh, the duplicator is in the store. Well, we're getting that. And we'll buy the magic scroll.
Farewell for now.
Now that we have the duplicator, that just made things interesting. My problem is I have to equip it. And I'm going to try out this diagonal attack weapon. We may go to something else. Oh, that's different. And then having the scroll just means that I can see how to cast the spell. You don't need to have the scrolls to use these spells. You've seen me cast some of them. But it just tells you how to do it so that you can see it if you don't know how to. Alright. Let's just get the... No. Let's just get out of here. I don't know why you crash into a wall and it changes you back into your normal form, but that's a thing that happens. I underestimate the wolf form. It's a lot more useful than I sometimes remember it being. Oh yeah, but you might be wondering about that duplicator. So we're gonna get silly in a minute here. Let me get up to where I've got free space. And we're gonna make this silly. Where are you? I know I didn't use them all up. Meal ticket. Alright, this is where it gets silly. All the food. So this normally just makes a random food item, but because I've got the duplicator, I can use it as much as I want. So we never need to worry about healing ever again. We finally got the turkey we've been trying to get. But that's not the only thing that makes the duplicator fun. Pretty sure I bought a Power of Sire. And if not, we're gonna find something else that's just as silly. There's a way to sort this, but I don't remember. If not the Power of Sire, there's something else that's fun that we can use this with. There has to be. What the heck? We'll put the neutron bomb on. Let's go to that second castle. See, I could have got this forever ago if I'd have paid attention to what the librarian had. That's okay. That means that you got, what, 6 episodes where I wasn't using it, so, you know, we get variety. Thanks, stairs. Yes, that was a very long detour, but it paid off. Also, I didn't buy a Power of Sire, it looks like, but that's okay. Because instead we can just spam these held items. So normally you get the duplicator in basically like a New Game Plus, which it's not really a New Game Plus like the Chrono Trigger idea where you start over and you've got all of your equipment. But after you've cleared the game, it unlocks things like there's names you can enter and that'll give you different modes, like Richter mode, for example. And in that mode, the duplicator becomes available in the library for a ton of money. And you basically farm until you get it, or you use glitches to exploit the game. Actually, do I want to go here? We could go and deal with Galamoth, so that won't give us a relic, but we can go and do that. I do think it's odd that this part of the castle is not as dangerous as the one in the other castle. Also, we have the demon. Let's go and visit that room. Yeah, like, it's almost like the two are reversed.
This switch hasn't been pressed yet.
Okay, so being a boss, Slogger doesn't go down in one neutron bomb, but that's okay. I need to fix it so that I'm not using my sword hand for that, but... Oh no, pissy Gaibon mode. Ooh, Vorpal Blade. Okay, let's put the neutron bomb there. We'll put on that Vorpal Blade. And what is the... Like, I know that there is a way to sort this stuff. I just... Ah! Here we go. There, now all the weapons are together and all the food is further down. That's more like it. So that's kind of like the Chrysogrim. It's not as effective as it, but... But speaking of the Chrysogrim, that's another place we haven't been, is the Reverse Library. I think I want to go and at least try Galamoth. He dropped a weapon too. It's not quite as broken as what we've got. Poorly made sword that's two-handed. I don't know if we'll be using that one forever. But yeah, what other reason would it be that this side of the castle would have all these really weak enemies and the... Hello, random heart. Up. In the meantime, this one has some of the weakest enemies in the game. Well, there's our power of Sire. If I decide that I want to grind levels, that's not a bad way to do it. Use that power of Sire on some final armors. Alright. This song is legit creepy. I kind of get why they didn't use it in more of the castle. But least this is the floating catacombs. This is the highest point of the reverse castle. Yeah, I don't think that this weapon's going to be working too well for here. But I can shut off the power of Sire, or I can get knocked out of the room. There's an axe. Let's take the axe for a bit. Yeah, ow. For some of that delicious food that we got a million of. Castlevania pot roast. No, I hit the wrong button trying to do that. This is why I don't normally use those buttons, because I get mixed up on which one's which. We have a million bats in here, too. I don't know, it's just odd that suddenly the bats and the corpse weeds are everywhere. Hello, Spike Room. I don't have my spike breaker on. That was silly. At least this time you don't need to worry about seeing. Yeah, these witches are surprisingly dangerous. These yellow skeletons are the same as the red blood skeletons that you see at the beginning of the game, except that they come out faster because they're a different color. Oh, there was a big money. I won't keep this whirlpool sword through this whole area, but those witches were not making me happy. Platinum mail. Dynamite. Looks really impressive, but we're not actually killing them, so we're not getting any experience for all of that. So the power of Sire here actually does a picture of Vlad Tepesh when you use it. Vlad the Impaler. So that's kind of an interesting random touch that they did. Yeah, this is good stressful music for you. We missed part of that one room. We don't want to miss rooms. Yeah, just that little nook. I'm kinda glad I didn't get the duplicator early on. I did that in another seed, and it's fun. But it's tempting to do stuff like this. And this Vorpal sword is like perfect for rooms like that. And now, for whatever reason, instead of like the fire theme that we had in the other catacombs, we have like an ice theme here, which I never quite got. Ooh, the necklace of J. That's actually the necklace that Alucard starts out the game with. Would later go on to inspire a member of the Belmont family to use it as an alias. I don't know, what's this? Ring of Arcana. That one may or may not actually be useful in this setup because the rare items aren't necessarily better than the non-rare items. But yeah, I don't know why there's an ice theme to those catacombs. And here we have a garnet. Alrighty, well, should we go and try Galamoth? This is like your hidden super tough boss, and he's a jerk. And I don't have the ability to heal from his lightning. Which is usually what you use to take on Galamoth. I'm not necessarily playing this smart either. Normally you come to Galamoth and you cheese him, which is kind of what I'm doing. 140%. I guess I need to get my garnet again. Alright, so I'm going to try to get up and away from him here. And I maybe could cheese him like that. But even then, like, we're not... Okay. He was not amused by that idea at all. Yeah, Galamoth's here so that you can cheese him. That's basically what you do. Or you sit here and you fight him for forever to not cheese him, but... I'm not even going to worry about the silly garden. I'm just going to go straight for him again. But... Oh, goody, I can be immune to curses. But yeah, like, I could... I didn't even hit him. You know, I do wonder, though, if I could just, like, heal spat. No, put the sirloin on. Excuse me. This is silly. I mean, you see, this isn't gonna work. This is silly. I could combine strategies. This is not the video that makes me look good at playing Castlevania on the internet, by the way. This is the video where I make myself look like a fool. And I'm gonna die anyway. I mean, I could leave and come back at a higher level, but... I think I'm just gonna brute force this. There's not even a relic down here, so that's not even anything that's necessary for progression here. But... I think we're gonna do the Power of Sire and... Well, Power of Sire needs to be up that hand, though. And we'll put, like, my sirloin. Well, first, I'll put an attack potion. Then I'll switch to sirloin, and we'll just brute force the heck out of this. Why does that say defense up? Oh, it says offense up, okay. I don't know how much of a difference that's gonna make, but... Now I've got both of them. This is silly, but oh, I don't necessarily want to be behind him, though. So normally you come to him and you've got like your shield run or something, and you've got a circlet that'll heal you. So you just put that circlet on, and then these like electric attacks help you get out of there. Excuse me. I believe this guy was like the final boss in Kid Dracula. I know he was the mastermind behind Castlevania Judgment. And that was not anything to be proud of. That was a silly, ridiculous fight after a bunch of other silly, ridiculous fights. So one nice touch is here, it says RIP. And you might notice that when you're fighting Legion or Grand Falloon, whatever he's called in this game. But it's upside down when you see it there. But they knew. And what was he guarding? A bunch of... He was guarding a clock. Clock sub-weapon. Oh! I didn't think he had a relic. He didn't have a Vlad relic, but he has our holy symbol. So what the heck is he guarding in the main game? Now I'm kind of confused. Alright. We're gonna take the duplicator off. It's fun, but it's just too ridiculous. Where's the sword that did the little attack that we were doing before? It was like a dagger. Well, actually... that one. We'll put that on. We need a shield. Shields are going to be down at the bottom. Of course, now we'll be dealing with those witches again. Let's get our garnet that we forgot. So that was the silly Galamoth fight, and I'm sure somebody's gonna be disappointed in how I chose to go about that. But oh well. That just means we can have this out of the way section of the castle done. So, let's see here. We definitely still have one of the Vlad bosses to take on. Yes, I have Beelzebub. I'm not gonna deal with you, witches. You're kind of a pain. I honestly forget that those witches are in this game, because I remember them in Aria of Sorrow, and you get the soul from them that lets you throw cats, and it's such a silly soul. It's one of my favorite souls in that game, because it's silly. We have a chunk in the outer wall that's not open, too. So I think they were going to head that way. What shave? Got it in one. Alright, so we need to go to the Nightwing's lair. The library. We need to go to the Reverse Coliseum, the Necromancy Lab, and the Reverse Entrance. We have quite a few places to go check out. So I think we'll finish the library on the map. So in the normal game, these ghosts drop your super rare weapon that you want. That's awesome. Also, these enemies are all Wizard of Oz enemies, because you have here the Cowardly Lion, there's the Heartless Scare, or the Brainless Scarecrow. The ghosts aren't. I don't know what the ghost is supposed to be from. And then here's the Heartless Tin Man. I don't like this. That was silly. There's a lot of silliness in this. All the dynamite in the world. I feel like there's something special there in the regular game, in the non-randomized version of the game. Just like you can get special stuff from the librarian himself. Alright, we're gonna go down and around this way first. Oh no. Oh, shoot. The real irony is there was a save point right there. Now I think we're back to after we fought Galamoth. We are. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop things here. And I'm gonna, off screen, I will go and get back to the entrance of the library. Or at least get to a save point that's in that area instead of backtracking on screen. But might pick a better weapon for that area, since I'm kind of getting my butt kicked by the Tin Men. And we will go from there, so we will pick up there next time. But as always, until next time, this has been Red Silvers. Have yourself a good night.